Hi, I just wanted to give you an update on the tennis shoes. Now that I'm finished with them, I thought they turned out really actually quite cute. Here's the zebra and the elephant. And even though I used that Deco-Bond and I wasn't happy with the way it wrinkled, I think it's going to be fine. I think it's okay now that they're done. What I ended up doing was I took my 1/8 of an inch ribbon and I made my own shoelaces. It's about, for this size shoe, I needed about, probably 22, 23 inches. And I had to go down and use the 1/16 of an inch shrink tubing for the aglets on the end of the shoelaces. I didn't have a coffee straw that was small enough to go through these 1/8 of an inch eyelets. So I ended up having to shrink my own at the end of the shoelaces. But you know what? I'm happy. I think they turned out really cute, so I cannot complain. I was very happy with them. I think they're cute. What I'm working on now is I'm trying to try this vinyl, because I had bought a yard of 2 different color whites, and I bought the shiny green. So how I started was I took my see-through patterns and I put them on my copy machine and I made myself a copy. But because I'm using this vinyl and I'm not going to sew it and turn it inside out because it's too thick, I cut off all my seam allowances except my, I had to add in another, I had to put my 1/4 of an inch back in on the bottom because you still need to turn it underneath to finish off the shoe. But because this vinyl's so thick, you're going to actually, when you're gluing it underneath, you're going to have to cut out these little diamond shapes when you get around the curves, because this vinyl is just, when you go to tuck it under, because the vinyl is just too thick. So this is my first prototype, and I also wanted to try Velcro also. One thing about vinyl is, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I sewed this piece of Velcro in the wrong spot. And every place that sewing machine needle went, I have holes all through the vinyl. So, and it won't go away. So you got to be real careful when working with this vinyl. So what I did to cut out my vinyl, I just laid my pattern on top of, I'm going to try these green shiny ones next. This is an old tennis shoe that I ruined, and because I wanted some sparkly shoes, I tried gluing with a paintbrush. I painted glue on here and just sprinkled the glitter on there, and it works too, but it's just so messy, and I thought, oh gosh, I'm not going to like doing this. And then I thought, okay, well, I'll just go with stars. So I got a bunch of the confetti stars and I glued the stars on, and that's kind of cute because you can put the confetti stars on this side too, and you can put them over or under the glitter, but it's just too messy for me, so I said I'm not going to do this. But it's possible, you can do it. It's just plain cotton fabric and glue and glitter. So I'm going to try this, but I couldn't use my pins, so what I did is I laid my pattern on top like this, and I took a magic sharper permanent marker and I just did the whole outside so I can cut it out without using any pins. And then I don't have to worry about this because it's permanent. It's not going to run or anything like that. So that's how I'm going to cut this out and work with it for these pair of shoes. But like I said, this is my prototype, and what I decided to do is, instead of using the foamy around the bottom with the shiny stuff, I decided to take my 5/8 of an inch ribbon also. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it, I'm going to put some, I'm going to cut myself up some strips of this Wonder Under. I'm going to put this on here, peel the paper off, fold it in half and secure it together, and that's going to be my bottom coverage on the bottom for instead of the foamy. And I think it'll be real cute too. One thing when you're testing out these shoes, you can always take your pins and pin it to a sample sole and try it on your doll's foot at the same time so you can check for the fit. But let me show you how I did this one. How I did my alignment on the Velcro straps. I wasn't crazy about the sewing. I was just in a hurry. I did a poor job sewing. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try that super glue and try and glue these straps on instead of having to sew them. I doubled this up, and I won't do that again because it doesn't work good. But I didn't want to use all my good ribbon up, so what I'll do is I'll probably just tuck under, maybe seal the edge here, tuck it under a quarter, and then go here and then just go one to the other side. Same thing, tuck it under and sew my Velcro on that like that. I won't double it up again. It's just you don't need to. As far as doing my, I took my grosgrain and I took a pin and I folded it in half, and then I ironed it as best I could on the ironing board. To see if I can get it to stay in this shape for me while I put it on here. I didn't want to use pins because I didn't want holes in the vinyl, so if you're going to do that method, just make sure when you pin, you don't pin to the outside of the vinyl, you're only on the inside. But what worked for me better, instead of pinning it, was I took my Elmer's glue, it's just the washable school glue, and I glued the whole thing as I was working with it, and I glued the whole thing on my whole panel, and it laid very flat. And when I got to this corner, you have to ease this in a little bit when you go around the corners. So when I got to this corner, I just tucked in, and then I just kept going across the other side. And then when I sewed it, it looked like this when I sewed it, and I just sewed all the way around the outside, and then I put the center on. You don't have to put the center on, I just did because I think it looks cute. So as far as your alignment on your Velcro, you just want to fold your shoe in half, and you're going to just basically fit them in however they work. You just go with the flow of, this will be straight down, this will be sideways like the curve of your shoe, and this will be the same distance between this one will be the same distance between this one, and you can line up your other side exactly the same way. I didn't put a tongue on this one because it's just, like I said, it's just a sample, so I tried to leave about 1/4 of an inch between the two sides to fit my tongue in when I put my tongue in. You know, like I said, I didn't do this perfect. It was just a sample. You're still going to have to tuck it in, so when you tuck it in, you're going to have to cut your vinyl into little diamonds, like I said, so you can get it underneath your cardboard. But this would be really cute too if you know somebody that could make little skis for you, because you can glue these on, have your own little skis. You can buy those little toy wheels in the toy car shops, and you can make your own roller skates. There's just so much you can do with these, but the problem with the vinyl is your holes will, all the pins I put in here to practice on, they stay in there. They're not going anywhere. So you want to be careful when you do that. Okay, so that's basically what I'm up to, and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, thanks for watching.